Water price has gone up 50%. Totally expected. I would think it would go up way more. Hello, my friends. My name is Unky, and welcome back to another episode of my time at Sandrock. We have got to fix this water tower, but we are still waiting for one more plan from Chi, and I don't think we're getting it today. No, we're not. Doesn't mean we don't have a ton of stuff that we can take care of today, because in the meantime, look at all of those chickens. Look at all of these quest markers. We can continue to do these investigations. Now, I am curious as to what this flowers and weeds quest is, and then there's also this Miguel quest over here. I don't mind Miguel. I don't have a visceral hatred for him or anything. I don't feel towards Miguel the way I feel towards Penn. I think he's fine. I think if Matilda ever left, we'd be in trouble. But until then, we're okay. This does not need to belong there. Look at that Sandrock sensation. Is this a thing we could do on a date now? It doesn't also... Okay, I'm getting distracted. We will probably get as much of this crafting done as we can get done today. And then, my friends, I think we'll head out and we will go do a little more investigating, because we are still waiting to get the civil processor. Look at all this craft. I love making water. Okay, and it looks like we have been crafting resources, but you know what? It's been a day or two since I recorded, so I honestly cannot remember what I was making all of this stuff for. Probably to upgrade my items. That would be my guess. But before we do that, why don't we just double check and make sure... Okay, appetite for construction, no. Out of the past, that's that. Can we make this now? Construct the quality, or do we need plastic for that? I think we still need plastic for that. We tried to do this, and I think we would have been able to do it if we had focused way harder on avoiding attacks. Did not expect him to hit so hard. But I think that sitting there it'd probably be like a half an hour battle or something ridiculous. Okay, plastic shell. We still need these. So we can't do that. Then my guess is we were doing this to upgrade this stuff. Let's take a look. Bronze plate. Why don't we just go ahead and upgrade that? Now, are we able to upgrade this as well? It looks like we can. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. Using up those upgrade kits. Glorious. How is our coffee tree doing? It's fine. This thing is great. It does so well. I have these empty plots here, and I think that I might do myself a service and plant some crops. Don't you think? Why don't we do that? We rarely ever do. There we go. I think we should plant some crops. Why not? It can't hurt to have. I think we have a ton of seeds, so if we have the seeds, we should get them in the ground. Boop. Okay, let's see what we have in terms of seeds. Yeah, look at this. Sand rice, sand leek, wheat. Why don't we plant some wheat seeds? That sounds cool. That's what I'm trying to do. There we go. Wheat. That does not look like wheat. It looks like a weed. Oh, well. It is nice having everything pretty well upgraded. It feels really good. I might make another... No, I probably don't need to make any more of these dew harvesters, frankly. Let's see. We need to give everything fertilizer because we have not really been having water troubles. I don't think that it's something to worry about. Plant has enough. Plant does not have enough. All right, look at me. We're a farmer. Something we have done very little of in this game compared to the other games that we've played. Okay, well there we go. We're growing wheat. How fun! Let's grab Yakipu. Come, my sweet. I might want to stop by Rockies and get a hold of some more ore. Because we are short on copper and we are short on bronze, and we might as well, boost the town economy by spending money here. No, I don't need that. So where is it? Here we go. 50. That's really good. We will take all of it. See, it's very inexpensive. 200 is not bad. So we'll buy all this. These engines, I think, are very rare, so we'll buy those, and then, of course, we'll buy these. I might want to check one thing. Oh my gosh, there's a fly in my office, and it is bugging the crap out of me right now. I think someone told me that if I chop this down, I might get an engine or a microchip. So let's just see. What do we get? We got a simple circuit. We got an iron scrap. We got bearing. Well, that's not bad. Where'd you go? Oh, you're following me. What a good boy. Okay. I think that we could, with the other thing we could do, because we like making money, money helps us move forward, is just peek our head in and see if there's any commissions that we could use. Something relatively easy to build that'll earn us cash and keep our workshop rating up. What do I have here? Oh, I made another grinder and I didn't put it down. I also have another furnace. Oh, hold on. When I upgraded these, does that mean I get a fourth one? Oh, man. I don't know that I need 4 of each of those or 3 or whatever it is. I might just sell those. Hardwood fence. Not only was the water tower destroyed by Logan, but our fence was blown to pieces. What would it say? Could you please help me build a stronger fence? Yes. I will help you build a fence. Thick rope, that does not interest me. Ooh, this Heidi quest does. Iron latch. We want to make Heidi happy, so we'll take that one. There we go. Hardwood fence. Let's take a look at it, actually, because I'm curious. Repair the water tower fence. So I have to construct this. Do I have the plans for it? I mean, I'm assuming that I do, but let's look at this really quick. Something that I noticed. There was something over here that I have noticed multiple times that I'm actually really curious to buy the plans for. What in the freaking heck is this thing? Didn't it used to tell me what it was? Why do I not see the name now? That's weird. We also started getting these. Didn't we get some of this when we... So I feel like we might need to buy those. I'm sort of curious as to buy it. Okay, I'm going to buy this. Just out of total curiosity. I know we're going to need this stuff in the future, so we'll buy that too. There is no fence plan, so I imagine that we'll be fine. Oh, look at that. Copper screw and hardwood stick. Okay, we don't have to worry about that. Let's see. Okay, so there is one. We will do a little bit of investigating. Let's go. We should put on our detective hat. Do we have a detective hat? I guess the hat I have is as close to a detective hat as I could get. Oh, and we could chat with Sweet Burgess. Bruh! No, this is not Sweet Burgess. Oh, because I'm not tracking the freaking thing. Recycle water tower. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Repair the water tower. We're going to cancel tracking on that. Appetite out of the past. We're going to track this one. And then what was the new one that we got? This one? Yeah, we'll track that in a minute. We'll worry about that in a second. Now this should tell me where everyone is. They're all far away. Anyone over here? No. Let's ride. With the water situation in town, I wonder if I could actually sell water back to Burgess and make money. That's quite possible. That's a really good thought. I never thought of that before. We could craft a bunch of dew collectors. And, oh, it's unsure. Hey, bud.
Hey there.
Hi. I've wanted to add oh, we know that. We just can't find them anywhere. Let's give him, I wonder if he would like this. I kind of want to give this to Heidi, actually. I'm going to give him a rock.
Thanks a lot.
This is cool. This thing is cool. I like cool things. That's, I think, as emphatic of a response as we will possibly get from him. Okay, so we already talked to Burgess inadvertently. Now we are going to talk. Oh my god, everyone is here. What's this quest? Repair the water tower? Oh, we already have these? I didn't know we had a bunch of these. Well, that's easy. Thanks. Hopefully we can make the water tower a bit more resilient to attacks. Though I gotta say, I didn't expect to be looking into the defensive capabilities while repairing it. There we go. Heidi plus 33. Did that boost our relationship to Bud? I don't know. I feel very strange interviewing these people in front of everybody. Aren't we supposed to be just a little clandestine? This is so weird. This is really, really weird, isn't it? Let's talk to Owen. See what happens.
Blah, blah, blah. Technology bad. Okay, we get it.
Hey there. How you holding up?
Oh, we have photos.
Oh, yeah. Love that light.
Wow.
Is there anything more
Where'd you dig up an old relic
than
like that?
amorality?
Yep, that's me in the background. But I can't say I remember too much about this day. Oh, people were always getting married in the blue moon back then.
Times used to be a lot better.
Logan's ma. What was she like? I can barely remember her face if not for this photo. She skipped town not too long after Logan was born. Shocked everyone with that move. Hardly worth mentioning Logan's old man.
That's pretty terrible.
Howlett took it the hardest.
Yeah.
But you'd never have guessed it from this photo. Looks like a match made in heaven. Except for the tear down the center, I guess.
Tragic.
When Howlett came back with the disease and was put in quarantine by the church, Logan really lost it. He started shouting for them to release his paw outside the temple door. Understandable. Howlett was all he had his whole life.
Man, okay, so we are learning a lot. First of all, they dealt with the trauma of mom abandoning them. Gosh, it could be Katori. That's not fair. It's a little fair. But second, we did not know until this moment that his dad we knew that he was quarantined, but they sort of left it a little ambiguous. Like I thought maybe he was in jail or imprisoned or something, but no, he was quarantined because he had a disease.
Where does the light come from?
And that drove Logan insane. Now we understand why he had all that medicinal stuff that he was crafting.
Well, that's not completely true. I considered Logan a friend once. I really just hope he sees through all this madness and turns himself in. Then maybe the healing can begin.
So is he mad at Sandrock for imprisoning or quarantining his dad? Did his dad die in quarantine and he blamed Sandrock for it? Is that what's going on?
Hey there. How you holding up?
Did you see Logan on the night of the temple incidents?
Not that night. But he came into the saloon that day with Haru, and they were acting real strange, buying up a lot of supplies. It was later that I heard that they blew up the temple in an attempt to get Howlett out, and the old man died in the blast.
Okay, this is really fascinating. I did not realize that Logan's dad died during this. But I would just like to take the point we've already mentioned once before that Cooper looks high as balls. Like clearly this dude has like a secret pot farm, and this is only confirmed by his wife. Wait, is that his wife? No, that's Rocky's wife. Oh, he's selling weed to Rocky's wife. I mean, look at this. She is blazed.
Frankly, even if Logan did manage to get Howlett out of quarantine, it would have endangered us all with the disease. Real sad story. Other than that, though, I'm afraid I don't know much of anything.
Do we believe that Howlett had a disease? We have no reason not to believe, but because we're doing this investigation and Elsie is vouching for Logan's innocence so hard, it makes me question everything.
Why would the light want me to be so bored?
This is not the... Why would the light want me to be so bored? That's a great question. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, this is not the place to do this investigation with everybody talking around, so we'll probably wait until they're all done with church to do any more of these, but it just makes me question if there was some other secret plot going on that had Howlett quarantined when he maybe didn't actually have a disease. And that's just what the townsfolk think. That's the propaganda, right? That's the cover story.
So you're trying to find out more about Logan, huh? Yeah, I don't blame you. It's all pretty weird.
The way you want to be treated.
Never heard of a decent fella going bad so quick like that. My hope through all of this is that nobody else gets hurt.
Well, mine too.
Well, good luck with whatever it is you're doing. And let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Sure. What a great guy. We still love Owen so much.
More generous.
And then what's the exclamation point
Why
mean
would
now?
the lad want me to be so bored?
Oh, he wants me to do a job. I'm not going to accept this because I always fail it. I always fail it, and I don't want to fail him anymore. Okay, enough with the boring-ass church. Not the place to be investigating this stuff. Oh, what's going on now?
Yo-ho, Skinny! Fancy seeing you here in this city where we both live.
Oh,
How
God.
sick was that front flip?
I'll say totally sick. Because it was. I couldn't do that.
Yeah, did you see the part where I was like, whoosh?
This man is painfully insecure.
But hey, just as I saw you running about through town and ambushed you, it got me doing something I almost never do. Thinking! We've been hanging out and chatting, and you're always giving me stuff and buying things. I'm starting to think. We've become really good friends.
Oh my gosh. This guy needs a friend. Well, there's more to friendship than that.
Is there? I'm sure I'll figure it out as we go along.
Okay. Are we going to teach Penn that there's more to life than just being a badass? Is that our lot in life?
So, hey, I think it's confession time. Remember how when we first met, I did a totally sick flip like I did just now and offered you a combat course?
Yeah, but it wasn't really a combat course. You just beat the crap out of me.
Well, the truth of it is, I don't really like teaching people anything. That whole tutorial shebang is really just an excuse for me to beat people up.
Ah, that's so funny. Okay, well, the truth comes out, and I guess we appreciate the honesty.
Hard to believe, I know.
Not hard to believe at
But
all.
say, since we're friends now, why don't I give you a real combat tutorial? Maybe I can even offer you an introduction to...
Okay.
Space Punch!
Let's see. Yes, that sounds great if that's a real thing. That might help us beat Bogue and Jack.
Well, duh. Of course it's great. I came up with it.
So insufferable.
Come, Skinny, we have much work to do.
Masterclass mission starts. I did not expect to be
Alright.
doing this today, I'll tell you what.
Welcome to Space Punch 101. I'll be your instructor. I hope you brought your pen.
Oh my god.
You don't really need a pen. That was just an icebreaker. So, the first thing about Space Punch is...
I'm only doing this so that I can get strong enough to beat him in a duel.
You take your hand like this, and,
He has no idea how to teach me. Okay, well that was cool.
Any questions?
I don't get it.
Of course. Atara wasn't built in a day after all, right? I don't know, maybe it was. Don't quote me on that. Here, let's see some more examples. So, you just go like...
Like...
boop, Space Punch.
so
Space Punch!
stupid.
Well...
Let's try something more hands-on.
Skinny, this is my class, okay? I make the rules. I call the shots.
Oh, God.
Hands-on. Right.
Yeah, I actually have to learn how to do it if I'm going to be able to do
This
it.
is my first time actually trying to teach anyone something, okay? But normally I'm great at everything I do after trying for like 5 minutes, so just stick with me.
All right, you got 5 minutes to get good at this.
I know what the problem is. I can't just space punch out of nowhere. Not without a target. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Follow me, Skinny. Behold as I use my fist to paint upon this canvas of sky. Space punch!
Whoa.
Oh, you want to challenge the protector?
Okay, that was pretty serious. We're just going to let him do his thing. And, oh, gather honey in the process. You going to space punch him?
Space punch!
14,000
And
damage.
the crowd goes wild.
This is kind of awesome to watch, I'm not going to lie. Although they are bumble ants. That guy's like, holy crap, what is going on over there?
And the crowd goes wild.
Don't hit Yaki Poo. Oh my god, he just blew up Yaki Poo.
Well, I think that will answer any questions you might have had.
I mean, it was awesome.
So, go ahead. Space punch time! Go for it! Oh. Oh no. That's not it at all. I failed. For the first time in my life, I failed.
At least
It feels... Ew, gross. It feels really bad.
Okay, there is a beautiful moment actually happening here because instead of just saying that I have failed and putting the blame on me, he is actually taking responsibility for the fact that he's a terrible teacher and choosing to recognize his own failure in obviously his terrible instruction.
Dang it, Skinny. I failed you. My only friend and I blew it. Makes me so mad, I just want to... Ugh.
Let me try again.
I'm afraid there's no point. I've simply failed too hard as an instructor. There's no way you possibly could have gained anything from our lesson.
That is true.
Breaths, Panel Boy. Just like the minister says, take all those bad thoughts and push them down. Deep down.
Oh my god, this is... he's so repressed.
You know what, Skinny? This is going to be fine. Everything is going to be fine. You know why?
Failing is a part of life.
Now is not the time for joking around.
Oh god,
Skinny.
what a dork.
Everyone cares about what Penn does. Everyone's always got their eye on me, just waiting for that moment for me to slip up so they can laugh. But we won't let them know, will we, Skinny? We're going to keep this all between us pals, yes?
I don't know. I don't think anyone really cares.
Skinny, you always know how to cheer me up with that signature Skinny brand of hilarity. Don't think anyone cares. Cracks me up. So it seems there really are things beyond even one such as myself. The glorious protector of Sandrock. You know, Skinny, I've never had someone I really considered a friend before. Furthermore, I always promised myself I'd never be friends with anyone who didn't have an awesome cape, but you made me break that promise.
No, that's what happened?
Seems I couldn't predict the future. Perhaps there are many things I cannot do.
That's certainly true.
Perhaps there is indeed a lesson here to be learned. When I got stuck looking into that mirror, failing today as a teacher, occasionally getting edged out in whack-a-mole from time to time, perhaps the lesson of humility I often preach was meant for me.
Certainly.
Yes, that's precisely it, Skinny. I can't just take my own greatness for granted. Even though I've historically been ridiculously awesome at everything and done so effortlessly, that doesn't mean it's always going to be so.
Here's the deal with Penn, is that he's clearly super strong, but he does nothing for this town. He just walks around and expects adoration. The guy is the biggest layabout that we've ever met. I mean, he clearly has the strength to go and wipe out the Geeglers by himself. He could probably go and shut down Logan in a second, but he's not doing it. He's just busy running around asking for everyone to tell him how awesome he is. And so, you know, it doesn't matter that you're like super strong. Your greatness doesn't come from the fact that you're like good at something. Your greatness comes from how you take your skills and apply them to the world to make the world better. That is where your greatness comes from. I hope maybe in this quest, you know, path that we have unwittingly unlocked with Penn, that he comes to learn that, and that is the lesson. That would be really nice.
I need to treat people better. I need to do something nice for Burgess.
Well, that's probably true.
I need to write this stuff down. Do you have a pen? I know I said you didn't need one. I wasn't planning on having an epiphany. You don't? Ah, well. I'm sure I'll remember it. Hey, look over there! A rocket rooster. Watch me tie its neck in a knot. Smell you later, Skinny.
Oh man, he had a moment of insight and then he fell back into himself. Some insight on to hit a little harder. What does that mean? Penn became an attack power increased. Well, that's great. Do we? Okay, Penn. Oh, God. Do we really? Yeah, we're going to do this now.
Hey, it's Skinny Arms. How can the Protector serve you today?
Okay, so yeah, it's a Penn episode. Here we go. Show him the bomb photo.
What's that? Making bombs now, are we? Ha! Finally! You're getting into building cool stuff. I meant to say something to you about all those lame screws and boards and, Oh, I see. Yes, now that you mention it, I believe I have seen these kinds of bombs before. Yes. It's coming back to me. That foul Logan's paramount compatriot used those kinds of bombs as his weapons of choice.
Doesn't he sound just a little guilty?
A bit cowardly, if you ask me. If you don't have the guts to look someone in the eye as you punch them in the teeth, well, in my book, you shouldn't be fighting at all. Furthermore, these puny things would hardly scathe a indomitable chevalier such as myself.
Chevalier? Okay, I have never heard that word before. I think we can probably understand it in context, but I want to look it up. A chivalrous man, a member of certain orders of knighthood or of modern French orders such as the Legion of Honor. Okay, so weird.
Hey, it's Skinny Arms. How can the Protector serve you today?
Did you see Logan the night he blew up the temple?
Aha, trying to track down that dastardly Logan, are you? Good on you, Skinny. If you do find out where he is, why not tell me first? Skip the civil corps. Skip the paperwork, you know. Make sure Logan gets some real justice. No. I thought we were doing extrajudicial stuff already. It's not such a stretch from what you're doing now. Fine.
That's a fair
What do
argument,
I
actually. We're
Let me think.
we're out here doing an independent investigation of this, and he wants to go all rogue. I mean, it would be the time for him to prove himself, is go take out Logan by himself without consulting the law. I mean, that is kind of, superheroes are essentially vigilantes, and he does fancy himself a superhero.
The night Logan attacked our temple, I was at home pumping iron. Yes, I believe I was trying to perfect a 300-kilogram clean and press with one finger. But my darn palmar interosseous muscle was acting up.
Palmar interosseous muscle. Is that from the hand? Hold on, I want to find out. Apparently, I'm looking up everything I don't know. Okay, the palmar interossi, or valor, are three short, ununipentant muscles on the... Oh, a stupid ad popped in my face. On the palmar surface of the hand and along the dorsal... Okay, so this is a lot of medical speak, but basically they're muscles on the inside of the first digit of... It appears to be your pointer, your ring, and your pinky finger. That's what it appears to be, between the metacarpal bones. So his hand was hurting, and he couldn't do a 300-kilogram clean. That seems like a lot of weight.
As soon as I heard the explosion, I rushed out of my room to see Burgess knocked out. That's something I see all the time, but what really caught my attention was the exploded temple.
Wait. Okay, this is really fascinating, because... Okay. Is Burgess the bad guy? Hold on a second. Burgess was there when the water tower exploded, was he not? And he was like, oh, I was hurt. Now, we didn't actually see Logan blow up the water tower. We saw Logan fleeing the scene. And he's saying that the same thing happened the night the temple exploded. He went out there to see Burgess knocked out. He also says that's something he sees all the time. What in the world does that mean? I've never seen Burgess knocked out. I just see Burgess being like, you know, kind of adult and doing nice things for people in town. What really caught my attention was the exploded temple. Okay, so this is interesting. We have to talk to Burgess. Wait, we already did talk to Burgess, and he got really serious. Do you remember that? Okay, Burgess just went up a little bit on the suspicious character list.
I managed to catch a glimpse of Logan riding away with someone, but they were too far gone for me to pursue. Maybe it really is time for me to get a loyal steed to call my own. Nah, I'll just keep training to run faster.
Okay, running away with somebody, because the main story here is that Logan's dad, Howlett, died in the explosion. But if he's running away with someone. I mean, there's nobody. They didn't say anybody got kidnapped that night. We haven't heard anything about that. And we heard that his dad died in the temple explosion. This is curious.
Well, I hope you enjoyed listening to my story as much as I enjoyed telling it. Say, Skinny Arms, you're a good listener. I'll have to tell you stories more often. Hey, it's Skinny Arms. How can the Protector serve you today?
Nothing.
No more questions, I agree. There's a very good chance there's something around here that could aid in Logan's apprehension. Do let me know if you come up with anything good.
Okay. Pen relationship +3. Let's see. How are we doing with our relationships? Mian, I am still an associate with Burgess. So these are the people I'm buddy with. Does that mean that we can give Elsie a new outfit? Relationship is not deep enough for this. Oh, well, bummer. Bummer. Oh, she got a new outfit. So wait, hold on. Oh, Elsie is still an associate. We're right on the line. We have to go do something for Elsie. Let's go make the fence. Wait, what? What? Why is Ben with me now? What is going on? Oh, this is not what I signed up for. All right, dude. Well, you're gonna watch me do boring things like mess with screws and wood. This is hilarious. Why are we like having a random play date now? So funny. This is not what I expected at all. Okay, hold on. Hardwood fence. Here we go. So we need hardwood sticks. Where do we get the hardwood sticks? I think we get those from here. Hardwood stick. There we go. Quick build. Quick build. I really don't want Penn following me around. Can I tell him to like get the heck out of here?
Hi. Aha!
Before I forget, make a note of this in that little organizer of yours. The 8th of summer is National Pen Day. I guess that's as close as we're going to get to his birthday. Oh my gosh, I did not expect Penn to be joining us. This is ridiculous. Whoops. Cancel. I would like to ride my sweet yak. Okay, well, oh God, are we going to have to deal with Penn running his mouth while we do this? Okay, that's not what I expected. Let's go talk to Hugo. Hugo seems like a real upstanding individual. I'm super curious as to how this is going to go.
Hey there. Hope the pressure's not getting to you too much. You're trying to find out more information about Logan, huh? Well, ain't that cute?
Ain't that cute?
I'm afraid there ain't much more to know than what's already been known. But I suppose I wouldn't mind you proving me wrong on that.
Show him the photo of the equipment.
Yeah, I made this equipment. So what? I can't hardly be held responsible for everything that moves in and out of my shop now, can I? What are you implying, huh?
His immediate defensiveness is a little sus.
You got a lot of nerve.
Hey, see, what am I talking about? We're just asking you questions.
I'm afraid there ain't much more to know than what's already been known. But I suppose I wouldn't mind you proving me wrong on that. Huh? So what if I did? What was I supposed to do? His mind was made up. If you had half of mine left at all.
Justice is here too. Okay, this I feel like okay, he's running off.
Look, I was close with Howlett and Logan as well. What happened to that man was a gosh dang travesty. But that's just the way things are out here sometimes. All it takes is one slip up, and you're gone.
I have to say that this whole scene with him is sitting here, not even watching as he's forging this dagger, is rather intimidating. Wouldn't you agree? Like, I feel he's like mildly threatening. It's like, don't ask questions you're not ready for the answers for.
I always considered myself to be like an uncle to Logan. I would have taken him in, but I guess he didn't see it that way. I worry about what Logan might do, and I worry about how the more things escalate, the less likely I'm ever gonna see that pup I used to know ever again.
So people do genuinely miss Logan, and I think hope for the best. It's nice to know that our town isn't filled of like psychopaths. That being said, we did go on a murder spree with the Geeglers, and that was like That was a little dangerous, but the Gigglers wanted to wipe out Sandrock, so that was fair.
There ain't gonna be an amicable settlement at the end of all this. So don't over-involve yourself.
Oh, there isn't? You've already given up on it?
He's seeing you.
Interesting. Okay, we just have Penn following us around. Oh, well, you know, this is our lot in life. Let's go. Let's see, who else can we chat with? Well, this person's off to the side over here. Why don't we keep on keeping on? I kind of want to give... Okay, so Katori she likes fancy stuff. Let's give her... We won an amber. I feel like we will get more. Where are they?
Oh, thank you.
I like it okay. She didn't like it? Aren't you the one that's into like old relics? You have a whole museum. She doesn't like amber? I don't understand. I'm bad at these gift things, apparently. Oh, well, this will be really interesting talking to Fang. Don't you agree? Talking to his bird, more like. I don't think we've actually been in here. Maybe once? Let's see. Show Fang the photo of the medical notes.
No answer. No.
Seems a little sus. I mean, this is not out of character for him, but... That's all we get, huh? Well, that was lame. That was super lame. Anything worth buying here? Okay, it used to be that I could click on this. Did I mess something up? And I could see what it is, but now it doesn't tell me at all. How the heck am I supposed to know what I'm buying? What did I do wrong? Ga ga ga. I like that the relationship with the bird and with Fang is different. Does the bird like meat?
Say thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, weird. Was that Fang speaking? Weird. Okay, they're so strange. So incredibly strange. Well, come my... Penn is my sidekick. What a weird twist of fate this has been. Is he gonna follow me to bed? Will he never leave me alone? Okay, who do we have left to talk to? Matilda, Miguel, Jasmine, and Arvio. I don't entirely trust whatever information we're gonna get out of Matilda and Miguel. I am certain that whatever we get out of Miguel is propaganda, and probably to some degree so with Matilda as well. That being said, I am very interested in what Arvio and Jasmine have to say, because I do trust both of them. All right, she's going to be upset that we have photos of stuff we're not supposed to.
Howdy there. Any news to report on the water tower? Goodness, nowhere ever did you find this.
Ah, I see.
You know, you don't need to be sneaking around, acting all suspicious if all you're after is information. Yes, this makes sense. Although I must admit, this shows a level of organization from Logan I can't say I was aware he might be capable of.
Interesting. Interesting. Nobody seems to think that he would be smart enough, or not even smart enough, just to have enough foresight to plan an attack like this, which is really interesting.
No doubt you started to put things together since your arrival, but perhaps you'd best hear the tale in its entirety to dispel any misconceptions you might have about the whole ordeal.
That would be really helpful.
Not too long before you started living in Sandrock, a great tragedy struck this town. Howlett, the monster hunter, and his son Logan, with whom you are already quite familiar with, ran into some trouble. Howlett went diving in some ruins explicitly blocked off by the Civil Corps due to an abundance of unknown and dangerous substances. Sure enough, he became contaminated with something bizarre.
That seems reasonable to unlock some, long lost virus. Isn't this our fear with, like, all of the melting tundra, right? Due to climate change, it's like, oh my gosh, we're going to unlock some freaking crazy virus that just wipes us out because nothing on Earth has any, response to it.
Logan reacted
or
rather
protection to
wildly
it.
After Pastor Miguel quarantined his father inside the temple and refused to let Logan come in contact with him due to fears of contamination. He couldn't believe his father would be so careless as to come in contact with dangerous age of corruption concoctions.
Interesting. Okay, so specifically Miguel was the one that quarantined him. Does Miguel have the authority to do this? And then refuse to let anyone talk to him?
One night during the quarantine, Logan attacked the temple with bombs. I assume it was to free his father from the quarantine. But whatever the case, Logan botched the operation and parts of the temple collapsed. Us church folk were all outside, but Logan's father was still in there where we'd left him, and when we found him down there, he was already gone.
Okay, so they did find his body, at least according to Matilda.
Logan blamed us church folk for what happened, and now he seems bent on some kind of revenge. And he'd sooner take down the whole town if it means getting to us, I reckon. Howdy there. Any news to report on the water tower?
Let's see.
Of course, I was there at the scene of it all, as were most of us. I came out after the explosion, but by the time I knew what was going on, Logan was long gone.
So again, nobody actually saw Logan plant the explosions. Everyone just saw him fleeing the scene. That doesn't mean he isn't guilty, but that does not also implicate him, right?
I appreciate your concern on the matter, but I fear there's not much we can do but trust in the acumen of our civil corps to bring Logan to justice. Without hurting him too much, I hope. Try not to get discouraged. There are brighter days ahead, I'm sure of it.
I am sure there is at least some level of conspiracy happening here. I am certain that there is more to this story than is obvious. Okay. What are y'all doing? What's everybody doing? Just hanging out? Lots of great deals. Let's take a look. What do you have for sale? Why don't we take a look before we chat with you? Anything really fun? Not particularly. He does sell salt. I guess we could buy a bunch more salt. That is nice to have. Oh, this is it. Show descriptions. There we go. There we go. Diapers? What in the world would I need diapers for? Things are going to get real weird if I can wear diapers. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to make that abundantly clear right now. I am not putting on diapers. What that actually tells me, not that we can wear diapers. This game just took a really bizarre turn. That maybe we can actually like have children. That's not an uncommon thing in these games.
What stroke of luck has brought you my way? Oh boy. It seems my secret supplier has been revealed. Yes. I told Mian that those recipes were company secrets, which was true. Only Haru and myself are privy to such knowledge. What? I was the only one left around here who knew how to make that stuff. I'm supposed to just give away my recipes like that? Come now. I've got to pay the bills too, you know?
I don't think we were implying that you had to give the recipes away. We just thought it was interesting that, only you and a criminal had the recipes to the same skincare.
It's really so unpleasant what happened with Haru. Not only because I consider him a friend of mine, but also because of that great mind of his. He was always coming up with inventions and such. We had a really good deal. All the products he showed me how to make, I put up in my shop and we split the earnings. 50-50.
Well, that is a good deal.
I've even put aside what he'd be making. You know, if he ever comes back.
Interesting. Can we get our hands on some of that stuff?
Whatever would a bright and unassuming fellow be doing with a barbarian like Logan anyway?
Logan.
I say there must be blackmail involved. Haru would never turn against us on a dime like this.
Well, a lot of people feel that same way about Logan.
Well, friend, now that you know how to make the stuff, care to not spread it around too much?
I don't know how much I'm in the market to be making skincare stuff.
Hello there! What stroke of luck has brought you my way?
Did you see Logan the night of the
That
temple
night?
incident?
When Logan attacked the temple?
That's what I said.
I'm afraid I didn't see anything. I was just at home going through my inventory. I found out about all the commotion later, just like everyone else.
Interesting. So you have no alibi? Nobody else knows where you were?
I think it's great that you're looking into things. Haru can't be the villain they're making him out to be. He just can't be.
So you are vouching for Haru's character. This is so
I wish you
interesting.
luck in your investigations. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Okay. The last person that I want to talk to is Miguel. I want to talk to everyone but Miguel first. But Miguel, which he is right over there. Okay, so we are actually going to go this way. I want to talk to Miguel last. I want to get the story from every other person before we hear Miguel's story, because I suspect Miguel more than anyone else here. Miguel has already had some, he already seems to want to undermine Matilda a little bit. Hey, Unky, what a coincidence. Well, not much. We live in the same town, but hi anyways. So cute.
Hey, are you okay?
What should I ask?
Oh, this. I never should have drew this. If I knew what was going to happen, I never would have.
Oh, you can't blame yourself for not
We
knowing.
used to go on lots of adventures. Then Logan changed. He didn't care about me or my mom or anybody. My mom said if things get better, we were going to rebuild a school in Sandrock. But things got worse because of Logan. Now I'm the only kid in town. He told me right before the incident everything would be okay. He lied.
Interesting. What should I ask? Okay, well, that was less information than I was hoping for, honestly, but still curious to say the least. Home assessment board. I feel like there was display closet. I felt like there was something that I saw here as I was rewatching this elegant flower box. I think I want to buy this. That seems really fun. Look at this. Elegant sun umbrella. These are the things that I need to be putting on my romantic rattan pergola. Okay, that's a lot. I'm not buying that. This is a lot too. But do you see how these give defense points? That stuff's really important. I got totally beat up by Bogan Jack, and it's because my defense are low. So I need to start putting stuff on my shop that boosts my defense and HP so that I can better attack that guy. Oh gosh, here we go, Miguel.
You're looking into the Logan incident, eh? Dreadful stuff. Quite displeased to see things turn out the way they did. Not to mention the fallout since. But it can't be helped. To be blunt, if Howlett had stayed out of the ruins we all know are too dangerous to explore, he'd still be alive.
Okay.
Yes, I made the decision to put Howlett under quarantine. Yes, it did enrage Logan and drive him to madness. But I did what was best for the town, and I'd do it again if I had to.
Yo, bro, we were not accusing you of anything. We were just asking questions. You're coming off a little hot here.
It's not a pleasant tale, just like the state of our world, unfortunately.
Okay, this has nothing to do with the state of the world. Is that all we get? Meet Elsie at the Blue Moon. Okay. Hi, Banjo. Meow. Let's get this guy maybe some jerky. He likes it okay. All right, let's talk with Elsie and see what we can gather. I hate the pens here. I almost want to do this tomorrow. Well, it's too late.
You did what? I did what I had to do.
What you did was impulsive. And you put our friend in danger. I was coming up with a plan.
All right, I reckon when you put it that way, I did what I had to do in order to get things done in a time frame that I could find satisfactory. Which is basically the same thing.
You know, Elsie's totally reckless and impulsive, but at least she's aware of her behavior.
Look, here they are now. Everything went fine, right?
No one suspects a thing.
Yeah. See, it's like I said. Not everybody's a detective. Folks got their own problems to worry about. Getting away with stuff is real easy. Half of the time it works every time.
The only person that really seemed suspicious of me was Hugo. He seemed very combative when I asked him any questions.
That's very specious reasoning.
I love Mian's low-grade anxiety with everything.
Much obliged.
It is very relatable.
Well, if you're safe, I guess there's no point in getting hung up on what's already happened. Can you guys just promise me that you'll be more careful in the future?
Sure.
Ain't y'all ever heard of all's well that ends well? Fortune favors the bold. Stupid is as stupid does. I thought y'all were into book learning. Oh, all right, fine. We promise.
I think we're probably going to break that promise at least once before the dust has settled.
That being said, spill the beans. What'd you find out?
I see.
Do I not get to take a seat? What's going on here?
Wow! So, what does it all mean?
I have no idea.
I am very curious as to what Mian's assessment of all this ends up being.
What? Come on, you said talking to everyone would help us solve the case.
Elsie could really do with a little less backseat detectiving right now.
I'm sorry, I'm just all riled up.
I think the best thing we can do for now is just wait until we have something else to go on.
Amen.
Thanks for doing all you did. Your summary on what you learned today was incisive and insightful.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you went out there and hit the streets like a real hard-boiled bad egg. In fact, that gives me an idea. Tomorrow, I'm gonna give you a surprise.
Oh God, I can't wait.
No, not one of thems. A real surprise. You just better ready. I'm off.
Might want to double check your windows are locked tonight.
That look as she walked by.
Nothing more for us to do now. Better just get back to it. See ya!
Okay, look at this relationship. Elsie became your buddy, Cooper became your associate. Wow, we have really leveled up. Let's just say hi to Mian really quick.
You're handling the main tank and such for the water tower, huh? Yen just got me rebuilding pipes in the pump. I'm jealous.
Okay, I have hesitated to point this out, and I say this only because I have observed this in my working life, but there seems to be a real dislike that Yan has for Mian, and there seems to be no reason for it whatsoever. Do you know what I mean? Like, Mian is clearly a hardworking person. She does just as fine a job as everyone else. She's constantly working to rebuild the town, and yet Yan seems to despise her. I suspect that there is some, like, sexism happening here, and I say that because I have observed this in my jobs in the past, where a manager will just preferentially treat the men better than the women, even when the women work just as hard, if not harder. And that's the feeling that I'm getting from Yan. And it makes me hate Yan all the more. And what I love is that, it's kind of dubious. I feel like the game isn't saying it outright, but it's certainly implying it heavily enough. Like, it's clearly coming from a writer that's had this personal experience. And it sucks. It sucks that happened because Mian doesn't deserve it. Nobody deserves, to be downgraded simply because of their gender. So I just wanted to point that out because it drives me nuts and it's something I've been thinking about a lot, right? Look at this. He's giving her the crap jobs when she's clearly talented. Okay. I'm done being angry. What could we give her that would make her happy? I have 2 of these. One is crappier than the other. Let's give her this.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. I'm happy enough just knowing that you thought to give me something today. There you go. You deserved it. I am probably going to head back and go to bed now. And I really hope that frickin' Penn isn't following us around tomorrow because I don't really want Penn to be stuck to me the rest of the game. It really is a weird state of affairs that this has happened. But maybe the guy just needs a friend that bad. Look at him run. Okay, we were in the process of crafting stuff. Ooh, okay, tailoring machine. Let's pick that up. Let's see, we got this. There is a few commissions that I think we are still working on, so let's take a look. Repair the water tower fence. This one, so we'll track this one. Nope. Okay, yeah, none of these other ones. This is the only one that we're working on. So that fence gets rebuilt here. Quick build. And I don't think that we have to worry about not turning that in. We have 4 days to turn this in. Okay, fantastic. Then the other thing that we could think about, because we are on the hunt for our second outfit, and we love this rescue team stuff, right? This jacket is pretty freaking dope. Iron plate, civil processor, we can't do that. Is there anything? We have the hat. What about the boots? Bark. This is still something we have yet to find. The skin of the trunk, after processing, it is good medicinal industrial raw material. Rescue team pants. Wool cloth. Okay, so maybe we can make some wool cloth and get ourselves the pants. Where's wool cloth? There it is. Let's make 2 wool cloth. Great. We can always go buy the pigment. That's not hard to get a hand on. We have to figure out where this bark comes from. Kick or log? Kick or log? Let's go kick a tree and see what happens. I feel like we've kicked very few trees in our life. As a general rule, I am not a tree kicker, but maybe that changes today. Kick. Feather and bird nest too. Well, that seems terrible. Just more feathers. Boo. I don't like this. Tell me I get some bark. Nope. Egg, feather. Oh, we did get a bark. Okay. These are like the only trees that we have. Can I just keep kicking them? Nope. Nothing else will drop. Are there other trees worth kicking in the game? There's a tree. Can we kick this one? I feel like if we kick this tree, Burgess is going to yell at us real bad. No, we cannot kick this tree. Now I'm stuck down here. There's a tree. I could have taken Yaki Poo, but sometimes I just like to run. All right, 1, 2, 3. It was the 3 kicks that got us the bark on the other one. There we go, bark. +1, nice. We got some feathers and bird nests. Still have no idea what those are for, but that's okay. So then we just need a little bit of pigment. And I don't remember where we buy that. But we can buy it tomorrow. We're waiting on this wool cloth, are we not? We are. Well, it'll be done in like 10 seconds. These explorer boots are kind of cool. Okay, so it is the rescue team. Wait, wasn't it like the rescue team boots? Yeah, here they are. Oh, look, we can craft these. Yes. Queue full. Boo. Queue's almost done. Hold on a second. Look at this. This is starting to look real crappy. There we go. Beautiful. Rescue team boots. Let's do it. Okay. Well, Pen, come with me. Join me on my outro video. My outro to the video, sir. Will he get up here? Let's find out. I love that they run around. He's just like not capable of jumping over the fence. My little posse, here we are, my friends. Thank you so much for watching to the end. It would mean the world to me if you get the like button and subscribe. Leave a comment. I love it when you do. I have been recording a ton of videos. So today is actually Thursday, Thanksgiving, if you're an American. Yesterday I recorded 4 videos, and today I plan on recording 4. So there's going to be a while before I will respond to all comments, obviously, but I won't be able to change the course if I'm making some critical mistake in my playthrough for a while. But I am just utilizing the free time I have off from work to get a little ahead on videos, because work ebbs and flows, and when it's intense, I can't make as many videos, and I love to make content for you. That's it. All right, my friends, I appreciate you so much. I'll bid you farewell, and I look forward to seeing you all next time.